Hey, Mom.
Yeah?
We've got Allstate, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Well, I found this new thing called...
Allstate Quick Photo Claim.
It's an app. You understand that. Just take photos of the damage with your phone and upload them to Allstate.
Really?
So you get a
Quicker estimate, quicker payment.
quicker back to normal.
I just did it. But maybe you can find an app that will help you explain this to your father.
Introducing Quick Photo Claim. Just another way Allstate is changing car insurance for good.
Not to date myself, but it was several semesters ago. And I remember even then, you know, like Murder on Music Row was going on. There's always been this war, and I'm sure you guys are getting sick of hearing it about, you know, what is country music anymore and like that. You know, do you feel any pressure to do anything other than just what's fun for you and what's rocking and let the fans decide?
Man, we don't feel any pressure at all. I mean, people ask us that all the time, and I think the reason we're here is because we've never felt pressure or put pressure on ourselves, you know, to be a certain thing or to make a certain sound or do whatever. But, you know, we we both have influences kind of all over the map, you know, so it's fun as writers to get to be creative and to, you know, join all of our influences together and just take it wherever we want. And so that's still what we're doing, man. And you know, I think record 2 is even probably outside the box even a little bit more, you know, but we just like feel good music and stuff that makes people, you know, laugh or cry or bring back good memories or whatever. And so, or, you know, or want to party or whatever it is. So we're just gonna make another album like, you know, like we did the first one and just make music that we think are the best songs that we've written or that we've heard and just songs that we want to perform live, you know.
I think the coolest thing about this genre is, you know, you do have, you know, different sounds within different, you know, different brands of country music within country music, and I think that's the coolest thing. There's different sounds and different artists for, you know, different people. Dierks Bentley, Tim McGraw, Taylor Swift. I mean, Florida Georgia Line, Cole Swindell. You know, there's tons of different things going on right now. I think that's exciting. I think, you know, look at the positive. There's tons of different music out there right now, and a lot of different ways to access it, and I think that's really cool.
I totally agree. I mean, I do. When I was in college, I was playing everything from Frank Zappa to Hank Williams, and it didn't matter if you like it, and you know, and the crowd digs it. I've always felt like the fans decide in this genre, and right now they've obviously decided. You guys and Taylor and Luke and music that's all over the map. You know, still those great songs like everything from Cruise to I Drive Your Truck.
Mm-hmm.
The fans are telling us what they want to hear.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. And, you know, we found it's funny, the ones that want to talk negative about things are the ones that always talk the loudest, too. They really get loud. But other than that, man, it's funny. I mean, it's hard to look at the numbers and the ticket sales and everything else and say that it's not, that people aren't liking what's going on in country. So, you know, we just keep our head down, keep working hard and doing our thing. And, you know, if people like it, great. If not, it's cool, too. We'll just do our thing. So
fans are digging it. What's it like hooking up? I mean, I've never actually. Snoop Dogg asked us to make a record with him one time, and it didn't work out. But what's it like for you guys to work with a hip hop or a rap artist or something like that?
Working with Nelly was one of the coolest things we've gotten to do. I mean, ever.
Cool.
I mean, just one of the coolest dudes. His crew's incredible. I mean, just the friendliest people, always ready to hang and just, you know, have a good time. And he's one of the most creative people I've ever met. When we shot the Cruise video, I mean, he's sitting there in the car about to do takes. He's like, y'all like this hook? And he's singing lines, just nonstop, you know, basically creating. And that's pretty cool. You know, he's had that longevity. I mean, just hit after hit after hit. And, yeah, I mean, just amazing guy.
How's that conversation go? Like the first time you guys meet, like were you going to do an award show together or something like that?
Actually, it was. The first time we met was it the McGraw thing?
Mm-hmm.
So he had already recorded, you know, the remix of Cruise and all that. We were both so busy, we actually didn't even get to meet in the studio or nothing. So first time we met was the Tim McGraw special, and we just kind of hit it off from there, man. I mean, we just sat in the green room for probably an hour and just chilled and caught up and talked, and yeah, it was pretty, you know, one of those guys you just easy to talk to and hit it off pretty quick.
I think we were talking about basketball or something back in, was it April?
Probably.
I think he was trying to watch a basketball game in the green room. We were just kind of kicking it and just talking music, and said we were thankful for him, you know, hopping on the track. And another cool thing about him, he's always, you know, ready to give advice. Anything he can do to help anybody. I mean, he's always just words here, words there, and you know, you're only the new guys once. You're only the new guys once. Enjoy it. Work hard. That's one of his big sayings to us. And
That's cool.
kind of taking that with us, you know. That's very true.
Mm-hmm. Did he talk about any other country? Any other country that he's into, or
Man, the only thing, I mean, he's said multiple times, you know, he's just a big fan of country music. And he's a country boy. And I've heard him say that a lot, you know, in interviews and stuff. But he is. I mean, you can tell he genuinely loves country and loves working with country artists and expanding his, you know, fan base. And there's just a passion there, you know. I don't know if he has a country lifestyle growing up and stuff. So there's a cool connection there for sure.
well, it's about the song, isn't it? What we do. I
Exactly.
mean, isn't that kind of what defines us?
Absolutely.
And I guess it's what defines them too. I mean, great rappers and hip hop guys. It's about the song. I mean, they're telling their story. Our stories are just kind of from different worlds. To me, is what separates our genres more than anything.
Yep.
And sometimes those worlds overlap.
It's
you know?
cool. It's a beautiful thing, I think, to watch. I mean, to watch that happen, to see his people liking our stuff, and you know, our fans loving Nelly's stuff, and kind of watching it come together. And live, the crowd goes nuts. I mean, which we didn't really know what to expect, and I'm sure he didn't either. But it's gone over great. It's pretty fun.
I think, yeah, Tyler and I, you know, our friends in high school, middle school, the way we grew up, you know, we ride around our trucks to a CD with Nelly on it, Brooks and Dunn, Garth Brooks, Alabama, Eminem, Leonard Skinner. I mean, just all mixed up on this thing. So you can literally, you know, when those came out, you could put up whatever you want it to be and mix it up, and that's a fun way to listen to music, you know. And we just listen to a ton of things, and I think it's definitely comes through in our writing. And you know, like I said, Nelly just, you know, inspires us, man, to be better people, better artists, better songwriters, because he's working harder than ever. He's in amazing shape, you know, busy as can be, and enjoying it, and that's cool.
So Brantley's got like an American bulldog puppy on his bush. I mean, what can possibly go wrong? That's just nasty to think about. Luke's got this dog that's too big, puppy now.
Does he really?
Oh yeah. He's.
I didn't know Luke had a dog on the bus. Now.
Yeah. We're all potty training, and now, but Sugar Glider, you know, that's.
Yep.
At least you're thinking small. You know, when you think about the mess.
Brilliant. I think it's a great idea.
How did
We'll see.
the whole Sugar Glider concept come up?
My wife Brittany's sister was in town at the convention at the Opryland Resort and Convention Center, and they had a whole setup there. Pocket Pets came in town, and her sister was there and was calling us over the weekend. We were on the road, and she's like, "This would be perfect for y'all." I've been talking to the owners, and they said they're great to travel with, and just takes a little bit of bonding with them, and they'll basically just want to hang out in your pocket. And so we said, let's give it a shot. And you know, it doesn't have to take it out really to go to the bathroom, so we can travel with it a little easier than a dog. And
So has Jason had the talk with you yet about, you know, guys, your deal's a little too good. I'm going to have to turn some lights off on you. We need to turn that down a little bit. And
Not yet, but you know, we'll see what happens. We like to turn it up as loud as we can and have as many lights as they'll let us fit on stage, and smoke machines and everything else we can have. So we like to go big.
of course, I had to have that talk with Jason when he was opening.
Did you?
did you really?
Hell no. Freaking bring it, crank it up, guys.
Yeah, they've been more than welcoming. I mean, anything we
I'm sure.
wanted, that's awesome.
So after, you know, making it through college together and whatever, you got this dream of country music. Then now it's like, okay, I got a little cash. I'm going to buy my first house. What are you thinking? Is this a starter kit? Is this your dream house? What?
Mine's pretty much my dream house, man. Yeah, as fast as everything happened. I mean, I remember talking to our business manager when we first started looking at houses, and we had a pretty strict budget, and we kept looking, and a month or two later, the budget kind of flexed a little bit, and then by the time we were buying a place, it was pretty much, well, whatever you guys want, you can pretty much buy it. So that was weird for us, because we went from a rundown shack living with 5 dudes to hey, you guys can pretty much buy whatever house you guys want, you know, within reason. And so it was actually kind of a tough decision for me, because I looked at tons of houses and didn't know exactly, since the budget was there, it was kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to live on a lake, if I want to have a farm, if I want to, you know, just what do I really is going to make me the happiest when we get off the bus? And so I found a little place up in White House. It's got a little land and, a big nice pool and little guest house for Mom if she comes up there. So it's a big little spread, and it's pretty, I'll probably hold on to it for a while. I think it's pretty much a dream home.
How much land you got there?
Right there, my house is just 12 acres, but I'm working on the next door neighbor, see if I can get his pieces of land too.
You're moving, dude. You're so moving. I'm gonna save this tape in a couple of years when you're like, yeah. I mean, no, it seemed like it was perfect, but yeah, I just needed some more room. Yeah, I got a couple of 4-wheelers and 12 acres. I just kind of got tired.
Well, that's what I'm already working on, trying to get some more property so I can have some play land. The 12 acres is real nice and manicured and got a little pond on it, so it's like I can't get out there in the 4-wheeler and tear it up too much, but hopefully I can buy the neighbor's land to play on.
How about you? What about
I
the
think
house?
I think it's a dream house. Yeah, my wife and I we got a little 1,500 square foot house in West Nashville. It's on 32 acres. It's kind of designed, basically set up as a tree house. So it's a really cool spot, man. Not much to really take care of, and kind of up on this mountain, kind of dug in on the side of it, and it's just like the coolest place to go home, get off the road, and kind of call it our sanctuary. Yesterday it was raining out there, and it just sounded beautiful. And there's literally more animals than people around you, so it's a good place to create and to live, man.
Cool. I'm really excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank you very
and
much.
keep up the good work.
Thank you for the support too, man. It's
I'm
really cool.
Absolutely.
I'm totally digging it. And
when you get bored, you need to come out and hang out and come to a show sometime.
I will. I'll come out there and harass y'all when
Be fun.
need to say hey to Jason anyway, and
That'd be awesome.
we'll stir it up in one of those ballparks.
Let's
Be a
do
good
it.
time.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Thanks. Keep up the good
Thank
work.
you.